Hey, hey. I am so scared to even say hey today. Okay, guys. Hi. I am a little bit late. I am super, super, super sorry. But yeah, no, I don't do well with technology, ne? And this is a lot of technology. I also don't do well with asking for help. And that also doesn't work out well either. But I've tried something out and I'm hoping it's gonna stick to the rest of the episode because hello everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Young and Professional, where we talk about careers, how did we get there, why did we go there, why did we even think about it, are you even happy to be there, or did we take a real short left or a short right, do something differently, or simultaneously balance two together, ne? So, and because we are young and I need a playlist for my route to work and from, because that is the only time when I am alone. So I need as much music as I can because apparently I listen to Nicki Minaj, but she's the only like best musician out there. What must happen now? How? Okay, cool. So today I'd like to welcome our very first guest to Young and Professional. Please give it a hand. Please welcome Miss Bam. Tell us, who are you?
Oh, I'm good. Just a little bit exhausted, but I'm good. And how are you?
I'm good, thanks. So, welcome to Beeves Takes the World. You are you are our very first guest. Woo I think I have a soundtrack to but I'm not accustomed to the equipment yet.
What's it?
Okay, so Bam, you're gonna tell us in high school who was Bam. I'm gonna ask you what were your grade 10 subjects, perhaps? The three, at least, your three lines.
My three lines.
Yeah.
My subjects in high school.
Yeah, so what subjects did you take? Because we're gonna find out where you are career-wise. So let's take it way back and start with your subjects.
Oh, I took accounting, I took business studies, I
Okay.
took biology. Those were my electives. And then the usual.
Okay.
Maths, English, this, that, that.
Okay. So at this point, Bam wants to become a.
What did Bam want to I wanted to become a marketer.
Okay.
Yes.
And these subjects were to aid in that, right?
Yes. Business studies.
Okay.
Definitely. Not accounting, but I think I was forced to take accounting because of like the line, those lines.
Yeah, the way that make you choose. Yeah.
Yeah, the way that it made us choose. That's how I ended up taking accounting. It was not my first choice because I flagged it.
We don't have to reveal such.
So those subjects, yes, were made to help me in taking, or rather in doing marketing management.
Okay, nice. And then we did high school, and then after high school, what did we do? We still thinking marketing?
Then after high school, the APS came in, the points, then everything was just in shambles, and we're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And then we definitely then went and did marketing management through IMM, which is a private institution, IMM GSM, but via Varsity College.
Okay.
Relocated to Johannesburg to do that. And then, yes, that's what I was doing.
Okay, cool. That sounds so amazing. So, high school ish, Miss Nyana, but varsity, we back on track.
Yes, got it all the way together.
Nice. And then, what do you do now?
Whoa, nothing related to what I studied. nothing related to what I studied.
Oh my gosh.
So but to be
Okay, so you
And then
did go in
after,
some sort.
yes, after varsity, when I then got my qualification, I then went into advertising and I worked for agencies. And yeah, the last job that I did before this one was actually an advertising digital agency that I worked for. And now I'm in corporate, obviously, because
Okay.
agency and corporate is actually not the same thing. Contract to corporate. And now I am working for an NPO.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm working for an NPO that is in the edtech space. Education.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
What?
Exactly. Exactly. And yes, that's where I am. I am what you refer to as a program lead. What that is, just like in layman's terms, is more like an account manager.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm responsible for, oh God, the things I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the best part of your job is, so we can figure out what exactly you do.
The best part of my job is why my organization exists.
And it exists because?
So what we do as an edtech company is we put certain literacy and numeracy programs in lower primary schools in South Africa, government schools, and we aid in helping learners read for meaning.
Nice.
Yes, so that is my favorite part of my job. I help kids learn how to read.
Like
For
their
meaning
future.
and understanding.
Essentially help them have a better future in some way. Especially
Exactly.
education in a child is like the most important thing.
Precisely, yes.
Determines the rest of your life. And you are impacting that first beginning part. Pretty hectic and very wow.
Very hectic. Oh, very hectic.
Sure.
So that's my favorite thing of my job is why my job exists actually.
Nice. What would you say would be your worst part of the job?
Oh, my job is a lot. I have since realized that working in an edtech sector means that we need to work with a lot of other sectors. We work with government, and I think more importantly is that my work, it's a lot of work. It's not like the worst, but it's too much work. So as an example, I look after a cohort of, I was looking after a cohort of 18 schools. Now I'm looking after a cohort of 14 schools. And I am managing 63 people.
You're managing 63 people. What? How's that even possible?
My head runs at like 240 kilometers an hour.
I just want to ask a question. Do you have a fast turnover of staff or not?
No, we don't have a fast turnover of staff.
Managing 63 people, you do not have a fast turnover of staff.
No, because we employ,
Sure.
so we employ like youth.
Nice.
So, trying to aid the youth unemployment. So majority of the time, it's their first job. So, they need the experience.
Yeah.
So they stay there for some time until they get the experience, especially those who don't have the opportunity to go to school.
Yeah.
So it becomes also a bit harder for them to be able to move out of the sector that they're in with us. So we don't try to have them with us for long because we want to see that growth.
The growth, yeah.
We want to see them progressing and, being here, doing what they need to do, having the impact they need to have, and be it that after 3 years or 4, they've gotten the experience they need to get, and then they move out onto more greener pastures. But, the finances, how expensive varsity is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't allow for that, so then you find that
you stay a bit longer.
yeah, they're staying for longer than what even they would probably have wanted to, because also staying at home is also not an option. Not
I
in this
mean,
economy.
especially in South Africa right now.
Exactly.
Sure, that's so pretty cool. So let's say I was a young person. I am young. I was a younger person.
You were younger.
And I was listening to this perhaps, and I wanted to have a look at a page or a place where I can see if there's any vacancies or any. I don't know if you guys do like internships or anything like that. If this is something that I would like to do, what would you advise me to look at constantly for myself to be able to put myself out there?
So, in order to try and be in the space that we're in, I would advise anybody over the age of 18, because obviously you have to be employable, you have to be over the age of 18, to go and register themselves on SA.mobi. It's Yes for Youth. They are an agency, if I'm not mistaken, that helps with youth employment. So it is SA.mobi. And on there you will find a lot of opportunities for young South Africans, youth employment, and that is where you can find opportunities that are, especially in the line of work that we're in. So when we are looking, excuse me, so when we're looking to recruit, that is where we go to find candidates.
Nice. All right. Thank you so very much, Bam. Two last questions about work, and then we'll get a bit lighter. First question, peak of the week this week is?
Oh, peak of the week this week. I don't know if I had a peak this week. I think this whole week for me has been a peak, and I'll tell you why. I'm in the process of transitioning from one region to another. So I've got my legs in like two pies, and I'm having to juggle probably like the biggest the biggest part of my career in terms of where I am, where I'm handing over my old schools to a colleague and I'm moving into new schools. So peak of the week this week is
growth for you.
I'm having to learn 63 new names.
I'm getting boss. Never. I don't even know. That's a topic for another day on managers and bosses with big teams under them.
You must call me.
I gotcha. And then last serious question, pit of the week.
Driving. Pits of the week has been driving, because we work in schools all over Gauteng. Sure. I have been on the road for hours on end, and it is exhausting.
Sure.
Exhausting.
How many hours a day maybe are you behind the wheel?
Oh, so I'll get on the road from probably 8 to 9 and then move in between schools. So I could be behind the wheel for 3 hours.
Sure, and stop and go, stop and go.
Yes, in intervals.
Yes. That's not fun, but at least with Joburg traffic, you get to have jam sessions.
Yay! You have to, otherwise we'll lose
your mind. We're talking about jam sessions. So in this part of the segment, we just talk about music because me, I only know Nikki, apparently.
Yeah,
so,
Nikki baby.
The muffle. So, give me your top 5 in no particular order, but every top 5 has to have why it's part of your top 5.
So, my top 5 in no particular order is Familiar, which is a single that was released in 2020 by Madison Ryan Wood. I actually discovered the song on TikTok. I was scrolling through TikTok and I'm like, oh, this sounds like a nice jam. And it's actually like a Christian song. And I liked it so much that I actually downloaded, like I Shazammed it, and I downloaded it. And every morning I need to listen to it because it just lifts my spirits up. You know, we need that little bit of
liftiana.
That liftiana. So this is my go-to when I need a lift. Yes. And then second one is Luther by Kendrick and how do you pronounce her name?
Ask Eminem because she make Nicki Minaj and Megan Stallion SZA.
So, that's my other favorite jam. I don't know how I actually got myself into this jam, really, because I'm actually not like a big Kendrick like fan.
Yeah, I was about to
like
ask.
a solo Kendrick. I actually don't like all that way, but I think I know what resonates with me with the song. The name that the person that the song is actually named after, Luther, because and when you listen to the song, I think they have what do these musicians how do they've sampled Luther Ross's song. Yes. And my mother was the biggest Luther Vandross fan forever and ever. So that's what resonated with me with the song. Nice. And that's how I ended up actually vibing with this. Nice. And then my other third one now is Ndilinde Thandiswa.
Thandiswa Mazwai.
Thandiswa Mazwai. There isn't anything about this song that is particular, but I am a big Thandiswa Mazwai fan. And if I don't see Thandiswa Mazwai performing live, then like you have to bury me alive and just I don't know. I cannot perish before I've seen Thandiswa performing live.
Most she's local. How's this hard?
It isn't hard, but actually you would think she's local, but my girl is
so now perish, eh?
She is a hot take, okay? She is always traveling overseas. And I was actually following, so I saw something on TikTok where she was playing at some Joburg like musical festival thing, and it was like, you know, those chilled picnic outdoorsy vibes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why aren't I here? This is me.
Okay. No. Okay, I had to drop. Hold on. Okay, this keeps happening. Okay, so I'm gonna give Bam's second choice, but it's my decision for her. So this top 5 this week is definitely assisted by I. Sorry, Bam. Love you, Bam. Okay, so at 2, I'm gonna go with Busted Baby. Sorry, I'm gonna go with Busted Baby by Plies and Neo. She knows why. Ask her. It's fine. Ask her. And then number 1, I'm literally just gonna honestly, just because you're doing so well, Bam, and I know your mom is super, super proud of you, and this is an artist that we've both definitely bonded over, and yeah, so Tupac, yeah, life goes on, will be number 1 for this week, guys. I just want to give a quick shout out to Dr. Ted DJ and Miss Noni Koza as my pseudo managers. I'm literally running away from those two on a daily basis when I don't produce what I need to do. Shout out. Thank you so much for your assistance, even though I'm very hard and I don't listen. Shout out to Mihlali, aka Mimi, for being my pseudo PR lady. Away. And then also, shout out to oh my word, wait. Shout out to Takani. Yes, I wrote this down because I forget things a lot. Shout out to Takani as my pseudo media person for the last episode. Thank you guys so much for helping me to reach the last episode. And shout out to Bam for this episode and your help. I hope you guys had fun and you've learned a little something. And if you want to be in the ed tech business, follow those steps. Start there perhaps and follow through. Have a good rest of the week, guys. Bye. Shout outs.